Well, hi there, everybody. Good Friday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here to wrap up the work week. We're starting off the morning on a cold start. Freeze warnings firmly in place in areas that have not seen or have not seen a lot of sub-freezing temperatures yet, or have barely dropped below freezing so far this fall season. Many of us are well below freezing. Now, folks in eastern Nebraska, Lincoln, Beatrice are still above freezing, so I could see this possibly being reissued for tonight. These freeze warnings will go until either 10 o'clock or until 1 p.m. But eastern Nebraska, I would not be surprised if we see a reissuance of the freeze warning again for tonight. Skies are clearing up out there this morning, and we will see a return of sunshine today, but we're also going to see those blustery winds out of the west and northwest continue throughout the day, and that's going to make it feel that much colder. Your actual air temperature is going to be way below average today. We'll get to those in just a bit. Tonight, a cold night again expected, but the winds will not be nearly as strong. Skies should be clear. Now, as we jump into tomorrow, the winds start to pick back up. They'll be breezy again out of the west, not as strong as the last couple of days, though, the west-northwest winds. But we're actually going to see a warmer day ahead of us. And you look, and I'll actually look off to the northeast up there, Minneapolis, Minnesota. You can kind of see the Twin Cities area there. That's where the Husker game will be just getting going around 6:30 tomorrow evening. And again, kind of a little bit of snow falling up there. It's not going to be a lot, but kind of some off and on snow showers not out of the question during the game up there in Minneapolis. For us, it's going to be all dry out there. We got a nice dry forecast ahead of us here. Let's look at the forecast highs for today. Our average high is in the mid and upper 60s. We are going to be a good 20 plus degrees below average in most locations later on today. Highs as warm as the upper 40s along the Nebraska-Kansas border. The rest of us low to mid 40s, and then some mid and upper 30s up in north central portions of Nebraska. Getting into tonight, another cold night expected. Many of us will drop to at or below freezing, mid to upper 20s and lower 30s. And again, eastern Nebraska, where it stayed above freezing this morning, we'll probably see near or sub-freezing temperatures tomorrow morning. And then highs tomorrow, warmer, an improvement. How about some 60s, near 60 in the Tri-Cities, low and mid 60s to the south, 50s to the north, maybe even upper 40s in far northern Nebraska. And as we get into tomorrow night, another night that could be near or below freezing, but then another day tomorrow or Sunday that'll be in the 50s and 60s. How about upper 60s for southwest Nebraska? We're going to bring those temperatures up heading into early next week on Monday. And let's look at that forecast here. Again, the next 3 days, today is by far the worst day of the forecast. Now, the next couple of nights, still a little on the cold side out there, but the highs in the afternoon better. Again, not as breezy Sunday compared to Saturday. Both days will feature plenty of sun. Mostly sunny on Monday ahead of a cold front. We're looking at upper 60s on Columbus Day. Looks fantastic. But a cold front does come through Monday night into Tuesday. No precipitation expected, just a few clouds. And then we're back down in the 50s on your Tuesday, but then we jump right back to the 60s Wednesday after another start that could be around freezing Wednesday morning. But we're looking at highs in the 60s Wednesday. How about 70s on Thursday? Some models are hinting at near 80 on Thursday. I'm not going that optimistic yet because, again, these models are just starting to hint at warmer temperatures. They've been trending warmer the last few runs here, so we're going to continue to keep an eye on that. Now, we'll get to that long-range forecast here, the 10-day forecast, which keeps those temperatures pretty close to our average high. It looks like as we get towards the 20th or so, some models are hinting at a pretty big storm system approaching around that Saturday or Sunday. That'd be 19th, 20th of October there, and that way may bring another cool down as well. We'll kind of wait and see with that. That's a long ways out yet, but again, the good news is after today, things are going to improve. I mentioned Minnesota. Well, let's show you the forecast for game time. Now, before the game's the best chance of moisture up there in Minnesota. Some snow, possibly rain mixed with rain, blustery winds, temperatures in the mid-30s. It's going to be in the mid-30s throughout the game, and the chances of precipitation do get lower, and I think it would mostly be a light snow, kind of off and on some snow. Probably not much accumulating snow, though, so I don't think that'll be a major factor for the game. Really, what will be the bigger factor is the fact that it's going to be cold and a little on the breezy side out there, so that could just affect the way the players feel because they're just not used to these temperatures yet. You know, they haven't been able to practice in these kind of temperatures because it hasn't been that cold outside of yesterday and today. So this is kind of the first cold game of the season so far. And for those that may have missed it during the 6 o'clock show, I'll show it real quick here. My prediction for the game. I think, first off, Minnesota is ranked 25th in the coaches poll. This would be, if Nebraska wins, this would be the first time they've beaten a ranked team since 2011 when they beat Penn State. That's like 8 years ago, hard to believe. But the Gophers are favored by 7.5 points, giving Minnesota 31, Nebraska 24. Might be Noah Vedral starting and playing in the game here, and I just don't know if Nebraska's offense can just do as much as Minnesota's can. They have a good offense, so it just all depends on how Minnesota's defense can do. Their defense is not good as Northwestern's. We'll see. I am picking Minnesota, but if Nebraska can pull off this win, this would be huge because that brings them to 5 wins, and that's 1 win away from being bowl eligible. And with 2 very winnable games ahead after the bye week next weekend, they have Indiana and then Purdue for the end of October here. So this would be a huge win if Nebraska can get it. I'm not predicting the win, but you know what? I've been wrong before, so we'll see how things play out here. But again, the forecast for Minnesota, as you see there, Minneapolis, Minnesota, for tomorrow. If you're heading up there still, if you're a late goer, that's what you can expect. Bundle up out there for Saturday afternoon and evening. All right, with that, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you all again on your Monday morning, which looks to be a pretty good day. I think it'll be a nice day for Monday morning. So we'll see you then. Otherwise, have a good weekend. Talk to you all later. Bye.